make a spooky skull for Halloween, okay? What you need is some kind of red, orange, and yellow. Mostly orange and yellow. I'm using Montana colors. Use whatever you want. Montana colors are nice and thick, so if you use another paint, it's better if it's a nice thick one, whatever it is, or layered on. And I also used black, Montana black. Now you're going to need an extra sheet of poster board for this, and you're going to need a pen or a pencil, painting spatula, a round brush, and some painter's foam. Alright, let's make it a skull. Okay, so today we're going to make a really cool skull. So we start out by just throwing some colors down onto the paper. I'm going to throw down some yellow and some orange because this is going to be kind of a Halloween-y kind of a skull. And then I'm going to take my pencil and I'm just going to draw the basic shape of the skull in with a pencil or a pen onto my paper. And just draw the outlines of everything, where the eyes go, where the nose goes, where the teeth goes. And then begin to remove everything that's going to be black. So if your eyes are going to be black, remove all the paint in the eyes with the spatula. Remove the paint inside the nose with the spatula. And then remove the paint from in between where the teeth are. And put some little lines going up. So those are going to be the teeth. And then just draw around the edges of the skeleton where you've already drawn, just using your spatula, just giving it a nice outline. And you can remove a little extra paint where the jawbone meets with the rest of the skull if you want. And draw in the neck bones just with some lines with your spatula. And try to get these lines as clean as you can. As close to free of paint as you can. And use your transparent so you can get rid of a little extra paint along the edges like that. Because we want our outline to be nice and strong. So I want the skull to really stand out, and everything that I'm drawing in with my spatula is white. It's going to come out black, and you'll see how. So I'm creating a lot of strokes around my skull so that I'm setting it off from what's going to be the background, and you'll see how this works in just a moment. Just getting rid of paint in kind of a random way around the skull. And that's going to give us an interesting texture. So the next thing we do is we spray black, and then spray black all over it. Just spray the whole thing with black. And this is when your audience is going like, okay, what now? Well, what happens next is kind of magic. You take a sheet of poster board and you lay it over the whole thing. And you press down with your hands like you're creating a print, because that's what you're doing, you're creating a print. And then you can use the other side and you can remove a little more paint. And you can see there's the opposite image on that paper. Sometimes you get something nice. So just press down and you can remove as much paint as you want, but just remember that you're going to remove paint from everything if you use the whole piece of poster board. So when you want to detail it, it's good to detail it with a little bit of foam. You can remove very specific amounts of paint with a little bit of painter's foam. So I'm spraying a little transparent on it. And I'm taking my foam and just wherever I want a little highlight, I'm removing some of that black. So once I've got it the way I like it with my foam, I can fill in some of those dark areas with just my paintbrush and some black. Make it just a little bit more striking, and I can outline it as well very quickly with my black paint, and that really sets it off from the background. And all I need to do now is just fill in a little bit of black around the skull, and I've got a way cool painting. Actually, I can put something else in here. I can put a little bit of light in the skeleton's eyes. So I'm going to do that by taking my old beat up CD, and I'm going to spray some paint on top of it, some red paint. I'm going to have like a red glow in his eyes. And then I'm going to put a smaller, brighter light inside of that red by spraying it through a little hole I made in some poster board.